So yeah, here we are again. um, okay, so I figured I'd make another video. Fuck it. I might have to switch to my other file for you guys to show really the mods more. But I just added mods onto my main file, like the other day ago, and um, this is my main file. Let me show you guys a bit of what I got going on here. This character is based off of the Mrs. Ale. Morgenstern means morning star in German. Land of the Sturgians, age 44, which means she'll stop having kids next year. Big shock. Yeah, they moved the age up from 30 to 45. So, which I'm grateful because, you know, you fucking started off at 30, or no, they changed it from 35 to 45. Yeah. So, because you start off at age 33. So, you don't have much time to have a fucking kid. If you're a girl, anyways. But they moved it to 45. I actually have a mod that kind of tinkers with the Kinder making process. Speaking of Kinder, to add on to the Shane Dawson situation, apparently he's been wanking, and there's evidence of this, at least from what Ale tells me, to photos of a 13-year-old celebrity. What the fuck? Can I say anything else other than that? I mean, fucking criminy jackmiss, dude. What? You're a fake bisexual for fucking how long, and now you're a fucking pedophile? What the fuck happened? Did Onion touch you in a bad place? What the fuck? Oh, I'm getting man at arms like a motherfucker. Like, what the fuck, people? Ooh. Commanding presence. Yes. Wow, 231. Holy shit. Howling bolt. Pick targets. Nearby troops get 10% accuracy. Oh, okay. So, make myself a better archer or make my troops a better archer. I have a lot of archers and a lot of horse archers, so that's... I gotta do pick targets. Okay. But again, fucking... Jeez, like, the dude was a fake bisexual. And pissed me off, like, from the day he fucking did it. And I always knew there was something up with that fucking dude, and I never fucking liked him. And now he's coming out as a fucking map and everything, and it's just like, what the fuck? You know, you're a fake bisexual, specifically for the affection of underage to teenage girls, specifically. And you turn out to be a fucking sex pest. If this is a legitimate thing, or this isn't just him doing shit for fucking attention and views and shit, or whatever, or he's trying to get kicked off of YouTube as a form of retirement and be talked about, or retire on Patreon, or whatever the fuck he's trying to do. You know, it's not like any of that shit's fucking going on. You know, which it probably fucking is. You know, like... Jeez, like, what the hell? I can't wrap my brain around this. You know, he was a fake bi dude. And everyone believes he's fucking bisexual. And now that he's come out as a fucking kitty fiddler, this is, now everyone's gonna think fucking bisexuals are one step away from kitty fiddlers. Which we're fucking not. I mean, they used to think that about gay men. Men only, by the way, never about lesbians. They used to think that about gay men, that being gay was one step away from pedophilia. People actually used to believe that about 100 years ago, you know, especially in the UK. 20 years after 100 years ago, a man who basically saved us all from the Nazis, the Nazi Party, Nazism in general. The man who broke the Enigma code, I forget his name, but he was chemically castrated because he was a homosexual. They found out he was a homosexual, even though he had like a fake wife or whatever, which is typically what gay men did back then. They kept their spunk in the gene pool, but they were still gay on the side. So I mean, you know, they were basically bisexual. They were forced to be bisexual, and now that they're just, you know, gay, it's and open about being gay and everything. Which I don't have a problem with gays being open and in public about, you know, like I don't have a problem with the fact that it's okay to be gay. Obviously, I agree it's okay and everything. It's nothing, no skin off my nose. But at the same time, like, you know, shouldn't we not be twerking in front of fucking kinder and shit? You know, I've been to multiple um multiple gay pride parades in San Francisco. This is when I lived in California. In San Francisco. You can't get more gay pride parade than that motherfucking place. Okay. This is before people were shitting in the streets, by the way. And now, okay. For any of you who've never been to San Francisco, the whole shitting in the streets thing sounds a bit extreme. There are no fucking bathrooms in San Francisco. Most stores don't have a fucking bathroom. Most businesses don't have a shitter, right? Most of them don't. Most food businesses don't have a bathroom. Um, most buildings don't have a fucking bathroom. Only residential buildings do, really. And and even some of them don't have a bathroom. So people shitting in the streets isn't as crazy as you might think, because there's only so much space we can put in fucking porta cans and shit. You know, there's only so much space we can put into that, and then we have to deal with the long lines and everything, and all the homeless people, and here's what's weird. San Francisco takes very good care of their homeless, right? And I know this because I almost defected to San Francisco some time ago, back when I was homeless. I almost defected there, and with my disability and with my sexuality, I would have kind of been at the top of the list of getting help and things of that nature in San Francisco, getting legal help, getting financial help, getting all that stuff. You know, I'd be at the front of the line, but I'd have to be in the area for a certain number of, I think, like a year or two. And I figured being homeless in Fairfield was better than being homeless in San Francisco. You know, I just figured that, and I could never really get out there, so yeah, that was kind of a problem too. You know, so I just captured Marinath, by the way. But yeah, again, just, you know, fucking, I don't know. It's crazy because, you know, that place is oddly forgiving to the homeless and very kind to them, especially if they're gay. San Francisco is a refuge city. Now, they ended up becoming a refuge for illegals during Trump's administration, and they basically experienced a massive crime wave of rioting, looting, thieving, murder, rape, all sorts of stuff, because they had all these illegals here. Like, yeah, come to our country. Don't become a citizen and try and follow the rules, maybe, if you want to. Oh, we don't care. It's basically what you're saying to these people. Like, trash the place. I don't give a shit. This is all paid with tax money. Who cares? Like, that's basically what you're telling these fucking people, you know? Like, but yeah, I captured Cianon and Marineth and all these places. I've got the entire northern area. The stars are my specific fiefdoms. And then I've given a bunch away to other people in my clan, and actually, wait, am I? Oh no, I'm still tier 5. Okay. Okie dokie. Nice. Jeez. Oh, that's 3,000. Okay. My influence is now 3,000. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have a lot of expense. Yeah, look at all this shit. Fucking. Jeez. Party wages garrison of Ustakol Castle. Yeah. Oh, I've got 2 little kinder here. 2 little kinder. They're like 1 each. You know, fucking. I just got this guy, Elmer Bloodaxe, Isabellus, and Elias. So. That's a big sword for a baby to be carrying. What the hell? That looks like fucking Aelsius's like going into town clothes. That's what it looks like. So yeah, let me show you guys the mods that I've got installed. The cheat mod specifically. There's Bear My Banner. I use that one. Cheats. So cohesion loss, extra clan party limit. There's full-blooded cheats like always win battles, enemies never run away. Extra bandit hideout troops. I use that just because I like attacking the really big fucking hideouts. The really big ones. Invincible. I don't know. I don't know if I should. I don't do that. I click no troop sacrifice, which I might even get rid of that, but I mean, just to kind of show you guys what I'm using. Free troop upgrades, instant prisoner recruitment. I might no troop wages. I might get rid of those too. At least for this file. Maybe not for my other file because I just kind of started it and I haven't really gotten a stable source of income yet. I do have. I've got like 25k a fucking day, so I mean, I'll at least turn off the troop upgrades. I'll do that, but I'll keep the no troop wages. Let me up the party healing multiplier. Ow. Damn it. Damn it. There's no in between. What the? Okay. Come on. Yeah, that doesn't work. Fucking. Oh, you just punch in a fucking. Oh, that's cool. Just click on the damn thing. 5. Okay. Siege building speed. Crafted weapon values bonus. No energy cost, no materials cost. Unlock all parts, no smithing difficulty. I should do that one with the fucking with the better smithing mod that I have, because it basically allows you to make the size of the blades and shit like enormous, just fucking huge, and it's like 500 skill points to craft without fucking it up. Like it's insane. So I might have to do that. Um, Disguise always works. One day construction. Yeah. So some of these I do just to make my life easier. Extra party member size. Jesus. I could just do 100. Extra party prisoner size. I mean, it's not like I've got it to max or anything. I mean, I'm not like, fucking infinite party size. I'm not like that. Map speed factor 4.06. Map visibility 1.56. Always win kingdom votes. I should do that. Does that count? Ensure the player has voted for and the kingdom decision always wins. I don't think that's really I mean that's kind of already there. I mean, I was about to say it's kind of no duh, but it's kind of already there with fucking being the fucking king. So but anyways, party only knockout. Nah, I let my party get killed and stuff because that was part of actual warfare back then. The nobles wouldn't kill each other, but they'd kill their troops like a motherfucker. Like, people get beheaded and skewered and all sorts of shit, But the troops would let each other go, and and in some cases, if a knight died, knights were typically of noble blood, so if knights died, then during the battle they'd actually stop the battle and have a funeral session. They'd actually bury them and shit and have a funeral session and everything, and all that would happen. And if you were to actually kill another noble, then it was a huge mark against you. Typically led to your death eventually. So yeah, you never know. Never know how war works in the end. But anyways, always win. Enemies do no damage to the player, party, and combat simulation. Oh my god. I might have like a band of 300 troops and do that, and then do always win. Just be the Spartans and shit. Although my character would have to be like fucking 85 or 90 or some shit. Fucking, which I think the fucking death limit's 80. Yeah, here's grow up and work. This is a good mod. It lets your kinder grow up faster. You can make NPC children grow up faster. I almost said children. What the fuck? That's metal. That's a metal band name. Children. Fucking. Anyways, fucking almost make kinder fucking grow up faster. I don't know if I should enable overage hero death. She's got a way to go to hit 80, but I don't. Do I want an immortal character? Not really. I mean, as long as I don't make the max age fucking. Oh, it goes from 50 to 120. Jesus. Yeah, make it 50. God, everyone starts dropping dead. Fucking. Yeah. Disable maternal mortality. All character. All female characters in Kill will never die of dystocia. And native female characters might die when giving birth to a child. Yeah. I mean, that was the main killer of women for like years and years and years. It wasn't men, feminists. It was fucking birth. Okay, that's what killed women the most. It wasn't men. It was their own birth process function. I could just crank up the stillbirth for 20 years and no one has a fucking baby and just could do that. But no, that'd be an interesting file to have, like no birth for 20 years, like a birth drought, like no one's fucking fertile at all. That'd be interesting. Um, just to see how it panders out. But 20 years is a long time in this fucking game, which is weird because a year is only like 84 days. The age after which your children stop growing any faster. After this age, your children return to normal growth rate, 1 year older per year. Yeah. In native, 1 year is 84 days. So child grows at 20 days, so that's about 4 times a year. So they grow 4 times faster until they hit 20. So in about 5 years, they'll go from little itty bitty baby to stop boost growing. Which again, grow up and work is a perfect fucking mod, because normally you have to wait like till they're 14. I mean, that's typically when people were enlisted in military action at that time. You know, and again, that's, you know, you have all that stuff going on, and with the ages and everything, you gotta actually wait 84 days, which this file currently is at like year 11, year 10, year 11, and it's my most done file. I have a couple other base files that are just the base game and no mods. One is my personal file. This is Aile's file. I made this after her, but this is my main file. And I've got mine's more Botania based. Hers is more Sturgia based. And then I've got one based off of Vladrikul III, because fuck yeah, history. You know, fucking fuck yeah, history. When that dude was captured, here's a little fact. When he was captured by the Turks, he was in their dungeon, and they would give him kebabs, right? That was a common food for people in that culture, and he would skewer spiders with them. He'd take the little sticks and impale spiders and rats and mice and all, whatever he could find. He'd just skewer it, and then he'd lay it at the front door for them as like a little present. Basically, the conversation went like this: "What are you doing? It's just my thing. It's just my thing." It's basically what the conversation was. So, essentially, auto-fixing broken kids, overage hero death. Oh, jeez. Everyone will die after max age set. God. I want to, but I don't want to. Jeez. I want to, but I don't want to. But 80 is that's a long life, even by today's standards. I mean, back then it would probably be somewhere between 30 to 50. Probably, but you know, I mean, it's weird I keep saying back then. This takes place in a fictional timeline, but it's pretty much the high Middle Ages, mid to high Middle Ages, around there. Actually, no, it's low to mid Middle Ages, because high Middle Ages they had plate mail. This does not have plate mail. Well, it kind of does, but it doesn't. It's not the traditional plate mail. But it's mostly like chain mail. I mean, there's a couple plate mail-ish, but they're not. It's not segmented plates. It's like square faceted plates, right? It's like little cube plates all connected together. It's basically chain plate mail, kind of. It's kind of weird. And then I've got all these weird mod configuration things, mod lib, mod config, all this stuff. But yeah, these are the three that I really use. Bear my banner. Banner Peasants does not really work with Calready Awakens, which I have on this as well. My other file, I started it with Calready Awakens. This one I just added Calready Awakens to it. So this one doesn't have the troops fully, but it's starting to get some of the items. The other file is full-blown troops, items, all that stuff. So, and Calready Awakens, if you like magic and all that stuff and fantasy and elves and shit like that, then it's a really good mod. It's actually a mod pack. You have to download. Pretty much, you got to do it manually, but you do it manually through Vortex, so you don't have to actually drag and drop into files and shit. You just do it through Vortex, and yeah, shit. But I can do cheats without. Oh, I fucked with grow up and work. That's why. Yeah. I fucked with this one. Didn't I? 36 days for pregnancy. Wow. um, I don't think I saved much before this, so I'm not gonna take that chance. Mm. Yeah, I'm at war with Landia. I I I initiated war, captured Sionon, 2 castles, Remtoil, and the one up here, and then I got Marinath. These are the ones I got, and I have another mod that has to do with it's like unlimited what's it called? Unlimited companions and tavern. See? There was a full roster. I got the Blood Axe guy. Yeah. Barrel chest, leopardess, falcon, hills. Eckert of the Hills. But yeah, you got all these characters and shit, so you know, so yeah, uh, I had 5 mil, but I just bought a bunch of armor and shit. If it'll load, okay, there we go. Yeah, she had like 50 two-handed and one-handed, and then I just, yeah, I cranked up the fucking bonus experience cheat. The other file is like at level 30 with bonus experience, and I just started that file like a day or two ago. So yeah, like that one's pretty crazy. But that one has these 2 stats really high, and all these stats are like 180 or whatever. Maybe this one's 120, but most of it's 180. You know, and writing's like 311 or some shit. Um, I and athletics is super high too, but you know, but with ALCS's file, you know, I mean the trade's much higher, but but anyways, it's just yeah. I never used crossbow. I used throwing like once in a tournament maybe with this character. I don't know if it's just because I have low throwing, but I tried to throw it and it like the arc is like 30 meters too short or it's like 30 meters down or it's just or it heads straight fucking down and just hits the floor, and it's just like, oh fuck, you know. You try to throw not very far in front of you, and it just straight down. Like fucking, it's just forward and then down. So, but bow is really good with that. I just got pick targets, and better equipped. Oh, I just got barrage arrows, which I have 2 arrow sets. It goes based on which one's higher up. Quiver barrage arrows tier 2. This is for the first 30 arrows, you'll use barrage arrows, and then for the next 32, you'll use regular bodkin arrows with this setup specifically. So, so whichever one's higher up, you'll use more, or you'll use first, I should say. Not necessarily more, but first. And the barrage arrows are really cool. They're on fire, fucking somehow. I didn't know they were on fire. They just, But yeah, I just got this set from the armory, which is another mod I have. The armory is very useful. Basically, you no longer have to steal your wife's armor, basically, or your husband's or whatever. Which this is Aelsius's man, Sacanus. Yeah, that helmet's ugly as sin, but whatever. It's yeah, that's his original armor and stuff. I had Aelsius wear his armor for quite some time, but actually, if you see, she's got, like this. I was wearing this for a while. This is really good armor. You get this in the armories as well. Same with this. I think I got this one in the armory too. No, I didn't. No, I just got this off of the basic Aeserai armor that was available. So yeah, you see all the different armors and stuff that I got. Ranger mail, Imperial mail. I should get the Southern scale set, because I can do that now. But I should probably stop being at war with Vlandia, because they'll take back the fucking cities I captured. By the time I'm down there, they'll fucking take back the cities I captured. But anyways, I could have sworn I had other armor that was pretty high in value in my inventory. Oh, there's the white tabard. I fucking missed that. Yeah, it fits your colors very well. Highland warrior, warlord, warrior, warlord matches the arms and the head and all that stuff. I just like the white, kind of scale mail dragon look with the hide and the furs and all that cool stuff. I just like that look. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the chopper axes is how I was making money for a while. So because you get 39k, and this is before I had the mod to add all the stuff from the from the fucking shop, blacksmith shop-ish kind of shop, kind of. It's just the blacksmith stuff. Oh, and I had this visored helmet on her. Did I? Oh, she was wearing that. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. Skissel Chilled, Pelikos, Wara, Thomund. Okay. I gave him one of the axes. Yeah. Oh, we gotta add Ilmir's stuff. Northern Blade. Hey, okay. Let me check my character. You always have to check the new companions stats. 10 vigor. Good God, man. Holy shit. Plus 90. Holy shit. Plus 210. Fuck. He is two-handed like a motherfucker. And polearm. No range whatsoever. Holy shit. Very high athletics. Kind of okay riding. Some tactics. Yeah, okay. So he's the run into battle, screaming madness kind of guy. Okay. 200. Okay. Thick hides, +5 hit points, active. Increase your speed damage weapon by 20%. Oh, wow. Speed damage. Oh, okay. Your kill with 200 weapons at 50% higher effect on the friendly troops. Battle morale. Okay. Personal party leader. Interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna give him a two-hander. Okay. Let's go to inventory. I mean, you'd figure a guy with the last name Blood Axe would be a fucking great axe-wielding motherfucker. Okay. So he has such high... Well, his athletics was only like 110. It wasn't that high. If it's like 200, then I'd give him this motherfucker because it weighs 28 fucking pounds. The chopper, I can give him the chopper or the Metallis saber. El Chopperino. I named that one after watching a lot of Simpsons. Chopperino. Let's give this man a kilt. Yes. Let's give this man a kilt. Well, his last name is Blood Axe. I should give him a chopper. El Chopperino. The McChopper Axe, Chopper V2. I mean, two-handed is kind of his thing, so I mean... Should I give him a shield? I mean, at least it'll protect his ass. I mean, that's always a good thing. What does this shield look like? Oh, that's tiny, but wow, that's kind of Greek looking. Oh. Nice. I feel like I should give him a northern looking set. It'll add 5 pounds. Well, 4.2, but whatever. Decorate northern hauberk. Wow. A Dravian. Yeah, that's a sword Ale helped me come up with a name for. Northern plated gloves. Nice. Yeah, the plated, that's like the only real like metal plate kind of thing, and it's just segmented plates. It's not like overlapping whole sector plates. It's just, little iron squares fucking nailed into something. Like it's not really the plate you'd think of in like D&D and shit. Rusty Northern Hauberk. Could do that. Yeah. I kind of like the decorated pants, but it weighs less. Give more mobility. Yeah. Could give him studded leather over Akaton. I mean, his last name is Bloodaxe, so I want to go with this theme in my head, you know, like, because you give him a tabard. Blunder. Highland Round Shield. That's cool. Yeah. Tapering Northern Blade. Yeah. What's the length? 83. Oh, that's kind of a short sword. Yeah. And he can use the El Chaparino to behead his enemies. Which I do have dismemberment. No, I do have that mod. I had to, you know. Fucking chopping heads off? I'm game. This is basically what I said. Yeah. Or I could do another open helmet. No, I like that one. Oh, let me give him some plated boots. Really set the northern theme with this guy. Or I could give him the fucking brigandine. God, that would slow his ass down like fucking molasses. But boy, would it make him a fucking tank. Jeez. Orange scarf. God, that would make him a fucking tank. I could give him a horse. Hard to say if I should or not. I mean, he'd obviously be a strict melee cavalry kind of guy. That would obviously be his shtick. Let me check OBS. Oh, only 42 minutes. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm making progress. Okay. Yeah, I'm showing you guys a lot of the aftercare aspects of this game. Not so much the running and gunning and melee combat to the hills and all that stuff. I'm not so much showing that, but I'm, you know, yeah, that's okay. Stop on Bloodaxe for now. So let's take over another settlement, shall we? Might as well show you guys some sort of combat of death. Should I take Legata or should I take Dunglani? Yeah, this whole area was originally Battanian, but fucking Vlandia took over, and now I'm taking it back over from them. I wonder if I can give, like, if I can give Marineth to the Battanians. That'd be cool if I could. You know, there's only like one Battanian clan left. Yeah. I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. I just give it back to the Battanians. Like, here, have your capital back. You guys deserve it. You know, fucking. You guys deserve it. Fucking. Money. Maybe I should have kept Epicrotia for myself. That way I'd have everything from Marineth to Tial. I just gotta get these two and then I'd have this entire sector. Well, Epicrotia is... I gave that to whoever the throne guy is. And the one with the leaf, that he's got like 6 or 7 fucking fiefdoms at this point. I've been giving him way too much shit. Mostly castles. Mostly castles. But I've been giving him way too much shit. You know. God, I have low health. Fuck. Idenor. Illume the Turner. I ignore the silversmith. She looks kind of pissed. Regular power, well, regular. Powerful. Got 200. 300. Geez, almost 400. Siona the Finger. Sometimes you wonder where the fuck they get these nicknames, like the Finger. Like, did you point at people then kill them? Like, or did you have your way with the ladies? Like, or what'd you do? Like, Vivian the Needle is obviously because she used to fucking sew. The Carpenter is kind of obvious. The Silversmith is obvious. The Turner is less obvious, but still obvious. You know, and there's Arzegos, who's like, kill the Empire! Fuck all those people! If you say so. Get my diamond-studded codpiece ready. Get my diamond-encrusted codpiece ready. You know, fucking... as you do. That's a reference if no one gets it, by the way. I'm fat. Look at me. Anyways, you know, I should do a video where I do all the voices from Metalocalypse. Watch that be the only video I make that gets more than 3 views. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably never going to make it big on YouTube, but it's kind of whatever. I don't really care. I don't know. I just want to do this. I've been wanting to do this since I was fucking 14. But I never had a gaming computer, so I couldn't do games or nothing. And I couldn't really do it at my parents' place because I didn't really have any privacy. You know, so I mean, yeah, but I bought a gaming computer, I think a year or two ago now at this point, a couple of years ago now. Which, this is like the second time my external drive has crapped the bed. Like, it's fucking bugged. It's not fucking working. It's broken and shit. You know, it ain't doing shit. So, like, I gotta fix my drive again. Which is funny, because I just bought a new damn cord for the fucking thing. I just bought a new cord for it, and I'm just like, you know, let me get the damn cord fixed, and I got the damn cord fixed, and now, after having the cord fixed for all of 3 days, the damn thing fucking, like, just committed seppuku, and now its hard drive is all over the floor, and, you know. And now I can't play Hitman to make other people's hard drive all over the floor, and that sounds like a sexual innuendo. I don't know why I keep saying that. Hard drive all over the floor. Or it's about poop. It's one or the other. You know. Now, I will say this about Shane Dawson's original video on someone else's fucking channel, which is why I'm very suspect to all this. He was talking about the logic behind pedophilia. And the logic is that, you know, there's all these weird fetishes. What makes this any different? Logically, that's a decent statement, logically. But here's the thing. There's nothing logical about liking kids. It doesn't benefit anyone but yourself. That's the problem. It doesn't benefit the fucking child, that's for damn sure. The child is scarred for fucking life after that. You know? Like, scarred for life. And just about every case. In some cases, the child, um, eh, I forget what it's called, but it's some sort of like like victims or people who are captured will like begin to love their capturer or whoever kidnapped them or whatever. They'll begin to love them and admire them and worship them, whatever the fuck that's called. But um, it's that happens, but very rarely, very rarely. Typically 99% of the time, when someone is captured and especially used as a sexual object or a physical violence object, either or, then that person is gonna have some fucking counseling to go through. Like fucking dick, that is not something you just wake up from and are fine with. That takes years of fucking therapy and years of fucking, you know, figuring things out and figuring out yourself and understanding what's wrong and understanding how you feel and your emotions and your brain and how you deal with knowledge and data and all sorts of shit. It's just a long, never-ending process. And that's how you know pedophilia is not a good fucking thing. And this is something Ale and I agree on. If you haven't touched a kid, if all you did was look at kiddie porn, you need help, but you shouldn't go to jail. Instead, you should go to an institute for therapy, right? You should get your brain fucking shocked or whatever they do and fixed and probed and figured out and all this stuff. You need to get your brain looked at. But the only thing that's going to happen to you in prison is you're going to get raped to death. That's your future if you looked at kiddie porn, right? Like, which it's illegal. What more can we do, right? We can't really police people. I mean, we can arrest those that break the law, but that's really all we can do. We can't like force people to or not to do something. We don't have fucking mind control yet. We can't do that shit. Although, fuck, are we not trying? Fucking. Again, fucking. Come on, people. Like, it. Pedophilia is never going to be okay, but in society, it's never going to be okay. And for some reason, the left wants it okay. Probably because it'll destroy the family. And they know that. For some reason, the left hates the family unit. For some reason, I don't know why, but they hate the idea of the family, especially the nuclear family. They fucking hate that shit. You know? Um, and the right wants strong family values. And, family values is a good thing to have. It's something I struggled with to obtain for a long time. And, like my family and I we fought all the time like cats and dogs. And it was insane. We fought all the time. And it was depressing. And it was pretty saddening. And it led to me being kicked out a bunch of times. And I'm so grateful and I'm so glad that that's behind us. Really, I've got a great relation with my parents now. I admire my father. I love my mother. I get along with them great. Um, my parents are hilarious fucking people. They're great to be around. But at the same time, like sweet, I really just I worry about my parents sometimes. especially in the days of the internet, right? In this internet age that we're in, I worry about them, mostly because of just hate mongering in general. That's really what I worry about, because I don't want my parents being exposed to hate mongering, specifically feminism. I don't want them being exposed to that, because my parents have been married for like 30 some odd fucking years at this point, just about 30 years. I think this is their 30th anniversary, and they've been married for so long and they've had such a successful relationship, and you add feminism to the mix and my mother's going to resent my father. My father's going to feel attacked all the time, and he's going to stop, you know, taking care of my mother, and then my mother's going to feel put down upon, and then it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, and they'll just start fighting all the time. And that's what feminism does to fucking relationships. It makes the woman feel like simultaneously like she's the victim of everything he does, and that she deserves everything he doesn't do. Like she deserves everything positive, but everything's negative to her. It's this weird duality thing I talked about in another episode. But it's they feel like it's this weird kind of combination of of fucking you know fucking fucking take care of me. I deserve to be taken care of. And then it's like, okay, I'll take care of you. And then all of a sudden it's like, why are you raping me? that is BPD, by the way. That's not autism. Which I might do an open letter video to Razor Fist. I don't know if I will or not. Just because it's nothing against the man. He didn't really even say anything wrong. It's just he kind of keeps conflating feminism with autism. And that's not accurate. If anything, that's just going to muddy the waters and make things more difficult to diagnose and to actually figure out. Because feminism, extreme leftism in general, is a BPD trait. It's a trait for BPD. BPD, or as I call them, beepers. Beepers are most likely to be extreme leftists. Extreme leftists. I've seen a couple cases where they were very far right, but 99% of the time, they're extreme leftists. Feminists, communists, shit like that, right? That's typically what beepers end up being. Autists, however, tend to be men's rights advocates, ironically, right? They tend to be libertarian. They tend to be small government people. They tend to be big into the Second Amendment. They tend to be big into rights and protections and liberty and all that stuff. Mostly being left alone by the government. Now, it's not to say that most autistics are MRAs, but most MRAs are autistic. It's just a weird correlation that we've all noticed here. I've got every damn symptom of autism, but I don't really have the wiring of it, but I've got all the fucking symptoms. Aile's in a similar boat to me, and we're both men's rights advocates. So, fucking... And yes, the missus is one too. And no, I didn't make her one. And she was that way when I met her. Fucking... She too sees the shit that I see. She too, she too understands what I understand and sees things the way I see them. And I'm just gonna send troops because Jesus. 20 influence, nice. That's influence. Yeah, that's influence. Okay, cool. But I got 3K in influence. Holy shit! Now I can make more armies. I don't need an army. But anyways, Elle and I have a friend who lives here who's really big into Dragon Ball. like really big, and we were talking about it the other day, and it was pretty cool, you know. It was cool talking to the guy, and he's super nice, and he works at the Tyson chicken plant that's in town here. And yes, we have a Tyson plant in town. So crazy, I know. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, Elmir Blood Axe, Thormund the Loud, War the Leopardess, Pelagos the Scholar, Gizelshilt the Huntress. That's a fucking name I haven't seen in forever. Jeez. Um, Crocuzate Elder, yes. I thought I... Oh, that's what it wanted to... Okay, that's what it wanted to change the thing for. That's weird. Because normally I can change things in that cheat mod without having to reset everything. That's weird. Okay, well, I'll just do that after the fucking video, I guess. Because I want to be able to pay for this stuff now. At least in this file. You know, at least in this file. Raider. Actually, where are Kryscade Tribal Warrior, Kryscade Horseman? That's tier 3. Mercenary Scout is also tier 3. Varyag Veteran. Midgardian Mounted. Okay, this troop specifically is from Calradia Awakens. So the CA mod. It doesn't say that for troops, but it does for Forest Volunteers, also Calradia Awakens. But it'll say for items, it'll have capital C, capital A in like parentheses or some shit. And that's how you know it's a Calradia Awakens add-on. Mercenary Horseman. Sweet, tier 4. Kryscade Heavy Horse Archer, Imperial Buffalari, Kryscade Marksman, Sturgeon Veteran Bowman. Jeez. I've got all sorts of tier 5s. And a tier 6, Sturgeon Drushinnik Champion. Veteran Falksman. Aeserai Mameluke, Heavy Cavalry. God, Heavy Cavalry, fuck. Mercenary Horseman. I've got a lot of cavalry in this army. A lot. Mounted Skirmisher. Okay. Kryscade Heavy Lancer. Ooh. I've got a lot of cavalry. Like a lot. Yeah. Waiting for you. Okay, there you go. Splintered Ranger Bow. Okay. We got some stuff there. Mostly what I was doing in my newer file is I was grinding with with the looters and bandits and whatnot. I would go around killing bandits with a small party and go to a town, sell all the stuff I got from them, kill some more bandits, repeat the process. I did that for a while, and then I got enough money to like all of that becoming a fucking mercenary, by the way. But I was able to get some money into some caravans and have that stuff going, and then I got some money into some businesses and all that stuff. So I slowly started building up an empire, but I had to turn off the God, they're vacuuming already. I had to turn off the requirement to pay everyone all the time because I just wasn't making any in the green. And it took forever for the fucking caravans to be activated for some reason. I don't know why. It just didn't want to be activated. I don't know. Doing Glannis. Jeez. 941. I have 1771 troops. Jeez. Wow. Yep, they're all... Wow. All of us are in one of two armies. Oh, that's the one okay. Yeah, I thought I had more than that. Okay. I couldn't make a new party. I mean, I could, but I'd have to pay for their expenses. I can afford it. I mean, I'm making 30K in produce a fucking day, and that's how I keep getting back to 5 million gold. It's like the 6th time I've had 5 million gold, and the 7th time I've spent half of it at once. Oh, I have another mod that prevents during like troops bashing into each other and whatnot on different lines, they won't clip into each other, and they'll actually bounce off each other. They won't like clip or anything. And I have another one that fixes spears, so you won't fuck up a spear thrust if they like run in front of you or whatever. You can still poke them and all that stuff. I don't know why that you can't fucking thrust and just do damage or whatever. I don't know why it's that way, but it doesn't even make sense from a historically accurate perspective. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the thrust. I mean, if you thrust a spear, you're gonna do some damage even if there's not much distance between your spear, and the fucking opponent. I mean, you're thrusting a sharp object. Sharp things pierce, they stab, they run through. So it's not like it's a blunt object. You know, if it was blunt, then yeah, that probably wouldn't do much unless there's a certain distance away from you and the opponent. But it's fucking pointed, it's sharp, it's jagged, it's metal, it's gonna cut, pierce, and do some damage. You know, fucking hobos. Wait, maybe I can get him to join my party. Wait, no, he's of Regea. He's loyal to Regea. Never mind. Which I saw a meme that was hilarious about Regea. It's like, oh wow, thanks for single-handedly taking this castle for me. Now I'm gonna give it to myself, and you're not gonna get any credit for it. And the simp was like, yes, Empress. I almost said mistress. Yes, Empress. Like, it was funny, you know. Thanks for single-handedly capturing this castle for me. Now I'm gonna gift it to myself. Okay. Yeah, basically. That's Regea in a nutshell. And then again, that's kind of everyone in this fucking game in a nutshell. You know. I'm just gonna gift this to myself for obvious reasons. Not because I'm power hungry or mad. No, no, sir. But because I deserve it and I'm rich and special and everyone should love me. No, it's actually because there's kind of a civil war going on. But who cares? Who cares? Alright. I know there's a civil war going on because in this character's fucking profile it says she's being backed by other clans in the Civil War. So this is a Civil War of Calradia. You gotta keep in mind, this map is 200 years prior to Warband. Okay, so a lot of shit changed in that 200 years. I don't even remember the names of the factions in Warband. I remember the Nords and I remember the okay, maybe I don't remember them. Not Sturgia, but Vamir, something like that. Vasir, um, something to that effect. I just remember the colors. I remember the color coded. There was blue, green, orange, fucking yellow and purple, which is the Aes Sedai and the Khuzaits. I remember those correlations, but I don't remember the actual names of the original ones. I remember there being the Khuzait Khanate, or not Khuzait, but the something Khanate, um, things like that. So, but yeah, fucking, I'm getting tired, guys. I'm sorry. I might have to wrap this up. It's been an hour, 12 minutes. Yeah, I'll wrap this up. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you any actual combat. I'll be sure to do that next time though. But thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. I really do. And I'll see y'all next time. Alright.